Hey guys, it is Cheesy here, and today I'm very excited to be bringing you another Battlefield 1 discussion video. In this video, I'll be talking about Battlefield 1's realism and how it will impact the game. I'm making this video with LazerGaming. I've made a few videos with him before. He's a really good Battlefield YouTuber. I'm only uploading about maybe 3/4 of our discussion, and so for the full thing, make sure to check out Laser. And he's also always the first to upload Battlefield news, so make sure to check him out if you haven't already. So without further ado, guys, I'll get into the video. Once again, make sure to subscribe to both me and Laser for tons of Battlefield content. But for now, I'll see you guys later and enjoy the video.
Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Hardline weren't very realistic, but people never. I mean, people sometimes critiqued it a little bit, but it wasn't really a big thing. But now it seems to be a big thing simply because it's going back to World War One. And I think you have some stuff about Verdun and other games
Yeah.
that are trying to be like it, and I think those are really realistic rather than Battlefield. I don't think Battlefield tries to compete with those games necessarily.
Yeah, because like they have their own market, those games. Like in the background of this video, I have some Verdun gameplay in case you guys don't know it. And so you probably won't be able to tell just through the gameplay because I've showed like the best stuff, kind of, but it's a really slow-paced game. You can go through like a half-hour game and get like 2 kills, and you'll see the enemy like 3 times, and like it's still fun, Verdun, but it's trying to be as true to life as World War One was, and then uh, and Battlefield One, like it's not even getting close to World War One realism. Like I'm pretty sure a historian tweeted out that Battlefield One looked like sci-fi compared to what World War One
Yeah,
really was. So uh, in terms of realism, it's not really going for that, but it's going for what the market wants and stuff, and it's going for having fun because in games like Squad and well, Squad's a bit better, but Arma at least there's like 8 crouch stances, and it's ridiculous. And so while I enjoy some simulator games, but they have their own audience, and Battlefield just isn't really like that.
yeah, I just think that Battlefield 1 doesn't really want to be realistic because for developers specifically, they can't really be as creative when it's realistic. And I think that if they were held to those restrictions, they wouldn't have wanted to go back to a World War One setting because they'd rather just. I think that's why a lot of developers want to go to the future because it gives them a lot more creativity because they can do whatever they want with the game. I think if Battlefield 1 was held to like realistic standards, the developers wouldn't have been able to be nearly as creative as
Hmm.
they have been with the game. And they wouldn't have really wanted to make the game because it seems like developers really want to make the game and are excited about making it. But that's just because they get to put a bunch of weapons that they want to put into it, even if it's not necessarily realistic. They can still use SMGs and LMGs, and while they were used in the war, they weren't used to the extent that
Yeah.
they're going to be used in Battlefield 1 every single game. But I'm fine with that just because the main reason why I wanted a like game in the past, I didn't really care if it was World War One, World War Two, or Vietnam. I just wanted it because it would get rid of the annoying stuff like UCAVs,
Hmm.
lock on stuff, and because we've been modern and future for the past few games, it'd just be interesting to go back to the past. I didn't really care what setting it was. I just wanted it because it would get rid of a lot of the BS that the games now have and a lot of the stuff that people have complained about.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but when I got on Verdun last night, there weren't even 100 players online. And
Yeah.
so while there is an audience for simulators, like Arma and Squad still gets a lot of players, and there's other ones like Insurgency too, but Verdun especially because it was a World War One setting and it was all trench warfare. Uh, while in my opinion it's fun to play, it really is not that appealing to the general audience, and so as evident with like 30 people online in one match. So I really think that Dice is making a good choice making it unrealistic, or well, yeah, unrealistic, and I think that as we've said, if they made it realistic, it would not be Battlefield. It just simply would be Battlefield. So that is pretty much it for this Battlefield 1 video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this discussion, although it was pretty short, but it was really fun to make. Once again, collaborating with Laser, and so make sure to subscribe to both me and Laser if you haven't already for more Battlefield 1 content. Also, feel free to leave a like or drop a comment on what you think about Battlefield 1's realism. Also, make sure to check out my previous Battlefield 1 discussions, but for now, I will see you guys later. Bye.